Welcome everybody to a brand new series, The Coast Show, and welcome to episode 4. I know it's the first episode, but I wanted to be like Star Wars, you know. We start at episode 4, and that way if we stuff up later, we can go back to 1, 2 and 3. And also it's a new hope. I know that during the last few years it's been a bit strange in some of the doings that we've had to endure, but you know, like supermarkets having to wear masks at supermarkets. Really? I mean, I thought supermarkets should start first by maybe getting people to wear shoes. Not shop in your pyjamas, exactly. Well, you can tell we're on the coast now, can't you? Coming up tonight, we have music from Neav and also Gretel Killeen.
It's the Coast Show with Darren Sanders. Tonight, Gretel Killeen. Music from Neav. Plus your chance to win on the Coast Show wheel. And now, recorded from a galaxy far, far away, it's the Coast Show.
My first guest tonight is a social commentator, author, artist, all of the above. Please put your hands together for Gretel Killeen. Hello. Right.
What's going on here? What's going on?
Not much. What's going on with you?
Am I your first interview guest?
Yeah, you are. You're the first
Is
one
this
of this
the look
new
you
series.
wanted?
This is the look I wanted.
Really?
Gretel on her back.
You know, lots of men fantasize about that, but then they regret it.
Are you comfortable there or not?
Is this the way you want it?
Well, we couldn't get a chair sponsor, so we had to just get one from the club.
Perhaps if you got two and put them on top of each other, it would be more equal. Unless it's an illusion of power.
No,
is
it's
it?
not an illusion of power. It's just.
Do you want me to feel comfortable or intimidated?
Oh, what would you like?
Oh, God. What a turn on that was, Darren. Yeah.
That better?
I prefer that.
Okay, then I'll be down
You're
here.
not my type. I like...
With people going off, it's all right. It's all right. I'm not a lot of people's type, so it's all right.
No, I like fat men who don't speak.
Ah, well. Did you see the audience just
I know.
perked up?
Suddenly, that whole corner perked up. It's an early Christmas, isn't it? Hey! But you look lovely.
Thank you. So do you. Thanks for doing the trip up
the highway.
up the highway to the coast.
Pleasure.
Because you come up quite a bit, don't you?
I do.
Okay, that's good.
You know, sometimes you just want to see what happens if you don't give a long answer.
Yeah, no, that's really good.
And now would probably not be the time to do that.
Yeah.
I do come up here a lot because I have relatives who live in the region.
You are talking about your daughter, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, so that helps, yeah. It's not like relatives where you think, oh, no, I don't want to see them.
I don't know why people go on about relatives so much. I mean, I used to go on about it a lot when I was younger, but now that I'm older and I'm the one they go on about, I think it's wrong. Don't you?
It's changed over the years. You used to see relatives a lot. I don't think people see relatives. I don't even see friends anymore.
Well, the whole world's gone weird, as you know, as you alluded to in your fabulous intro there.
Yeah, I love sarcasm.
No, it was really, really, really good. But it is interesting because back in the big smoke, things are a bit wonky.
Yeah.
People don't know where they are, what they're doing.
It's hard to go out again. People don't know how to socialise, I don't think.
Ask me a question about me.
Okay. Sure, I will. Now, you're a published author of, how many books did I look up the other day? Something like 40?
No, it's about 30.
Oh, okay.
But I'm never writing another book.
Aren't you? Why not? Why?
I think all of you have probably read my books. Yeah.
That was a bit like an auction, really, wasn't it? Yeah.
This poor man's facing the wrong way. Is that television on?
Yeah.
Is it the races? I went through a brief period when I was doing television very early on, when I was about 23 or 24, and I didn't know you weren't allowed to say the word penis on television at that time.
Oh.
At that time, it's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like nearly 40 years ago.
All right.
But I had to go into the office of the executive producer and recite my monologue so that they could ensure I didn't say the word penis.
What did you substitute it for?
Well, I don't know, Willie or something. Then when I was on live television, I just said penis again.
All right.
So it worked fine. But the point was that executive producer had a whole lot of television screens behind him, one of which was the races. So I was reciting a monologue about a penis and he was watching the races. So that was a bit triggering, if you don't mind. A bit triggering.
Some people don't know, do they, that they're at an event?
I know. I did a gig at a club further north coast. And I remember I was on stage doing it. You'll relate to this. And some guy needed a drink, and the easiest way for him was to just walk across the stage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've done gigs like that, yeah.
I do get angry.
But they do that at comedy gigs. They don't do that at other shows like, you know, Phantom of the Opera. You know, they wouldn't, I need a drink, and then halfway just get up and row the boat across the thing. Excuse me, Christine, I need a drink.
No, but you can still see people on their phones and things. That's a bit disheartening.
That's annoying, isn't it?
I don't know.
I've had people in the front row on at gigs on Tinder, and just you can see them just full.
Maybe they're looking for you.
Ha!
The usual one, when we started doing comedy, women doing comedy, there'd be a lot of men who were dragged along. Because, well, initially only women would ever go to the shows, but then they would start to drag their partners along. And as a sign of resistance of I am not going to enjoy this, but you'd see a lot of men sitting like that in the front row. Because that stops humour getting through.
The guy in the front row just agreed. He's like, yeah.
No, he's the dearest, sweetest man. I don't know who you are. Do you work at Bunnings? I really like Bunnings. Like
if Bunnings sponsored this show, I'd be happy for you to keep talking about Bunnings, but they don't. So
they don't yet. I have often thought if you could only be in one shop. The end of the world came and you could only be in one shop. What shop would you want to be in? And I think this is, a few people on Tinder or whatever else. It's defining, it's character defining. Yeah. Which shop would you be in?
You'd obviously be in Bunnings.
I'd be in Bunnings.
Outdoor, one
day.
I've
got activities, crafts.
What activities are there? There's a kid's playground. What are you going to do in that?
Painting. I could build a shed. A planter box. I could rewire the place.
It's the end of the world. You're the only one left. Wouldn't you just go to the grass section and see what you could make with the grass?
No. There are everyone. The whole premise, and you should get on board with this because I want you to think: what shop would you go to?
What shop?
Everyone has to go to a shop.
I've been to IKEA for several days.
Did it feel like the end of the world?
Yeah, it did, because I just couldn't get the fuck out of the place.
Yeah, cheers.
Thanks. Is there anything in it? Is there anything
Luckily,
in it?
I'm an excellent actor.
Yeah, okay.
Overacting. Go on, talk to me about travel.
Because you perform for the troops. I never got to do that.
Why not?
And I don't know.
Were you not invited?
Yeah, that was the main reason.
Yeah.
You did, and you've hosted a few of them, haven't you? Did you host?
Yeah, I've been to quite a few places. One of the great strengths and wonderful things that my career has offered is incredible experiences. I mean, as you talk in any green room, there's no security whatsoever in what we do. But there are adventures. So I've done 5 or 6 tours with the Army all around the world, Afghanistan and Iraq and Solomon Islands, and amazing. East Timor, fantastic. And also I've done humanitarian work in Laos and Africa. I directed a documentary and AIDS orphans in Africa, and travel writing in Antarctica and Lebanon. So to me, did I lose you just then?
No. I was just singing, and now you're here.
Yeah, but I'm here, and yeah, but this is, I consider this to be a pinnacle.
Oh, don't worry, there's more action on these streets here than you get in Beirut.
Well, I don't think here is any less important than anywhere else.
I was going to ask you, if you could travel anywhere in the world at any time to witness anything, what would you do? Past, future, present? Is there a place where you would think, oh, I wouldn't mind seeing that or being there for that?
I've been to a lot of places. I've been to all the continents and a lot of countries. I think here and now is a very interesting time in history. I really do think this is a vital time. It's working out what our own function is within this time is the important thing, because we're not witnessing it. We are actors in it. So we're participants. So for me, that's my current all-engrossing thing is, I think the politics is shit. I think it's pathetic, the direction we're going in. I think societal values are ridiculous. But am I guilty of participating in all of that? That's what I'm looking at, writing a play about it. You might be forced to be in it. It's not going to be a good play. So don't you worry. I know you creative Central Coast types. I know all you with your bedazzling.
Now, we do have a special segment on the show where you can win what is in this box.
Fantastic. Is it cash?
No, it is not cash.
Is it a finger? I only say that because I've just finished, what have I been watching? And there was a finger, oh, The Great. The finger was chopped off.
Oh.
Now no one needs to watch it. That's the end.
You ruined it.
Okay, what do I do?
Okay, so I've got some questions here. Like, it's a bit of a quiz, okay?
Is it about me?
Sort of.
No.
What was the name of the youngest Von Trapp child?
Gretel.
Correct. These are easy questions.
Well, so far,
That's not bad. In what year did the Grimm brothers publish the fairy tale Hansel and Gretel?
1537.
Correct. No, it's not.
Wait a minute, I don't know if this is worth humiliating myself for.
No, 1812. How's that?
Close,
Just in case.
close.
In case you go to a trivia night one night.
I'm psychic.
Now, have you read The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas?
Yes, I love that.
Oh, I didn't read it until my daughter read it because she said she had to read it at school. So then she told me to read it. I'm like, oh, what did you tell me to read this for?
It's such a good book.
Yeah. Anyway.
Is that a quiz question?
No, just Gretel was the sister, and the name of the boy who was in the pyjamas.
Gunther.
Okay, and what was the other mate?
Heinrich.
Bruno was the brother, wasn't
Did anyone read that book? Isn't it amazing?
he? Yeah, the movie doesn't hold up. How much money does Gretel Packer have?
She has $2,607,000.
Close.
How much does she have?
$1.9 billion.
I was asked to do a
Do you want to see what's in this now or not?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
I was asked to do a free gig, which many of you probably are too. If you're performers or whatever, you're always asked to do things for free. Nobody ever wants to pay you. I'm not referring to this stint, but it does go into the category. And I just found out that the person who's asked me, that their company, he's one of Australia's top billionaires.
That's why he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
Tied
It
up.
made me a bit grumpy, to be honest. But who did that help? Okay, I'm ready. Did I win the prize?
Yeah, no, you've got that. That's for you to take away. And
Is-
did you want to open that?
Does everybody want to know what it is?
It's exciting,
Well, first
isn't
of all, the box is bung.
You've seen the budget of the show.
But does the box open?
Yeah.
No, I don't need a man
Just
to help
gonna
me
be so
open the box.
Freaked out if there's a finger in it.
Oh,
It's one of those mugs. Yeah,
huzzah! No, that's fantastic.
that's the communal mug that all the guests drink out of, and that's one for you.
Thank you. That's fantastic. No, I really like the box.
Look, not only that,
Are you going to edit this? Because we've been banging on.
it was going to be a half-hour show. I think we can make an hour. This here is from Central Coast, Hampers and Gifts, and this is a present for you for coming on the show.
And
So,
are there people here from there today?
yeah.
Are there? Nobody knows.
No, they didn't come. She's busy making hampers.
Well, that's beautiful.
I don't know what's in it, so I don't know if you want to check it out or not? Or
Well,
we can-
probably not now because I'm totally aware that this was meant to be a 15-minute segment. But may I say, haven't we warmed up well?
Oh.
I think so.
Ladies and gentlemen, please thank Gretel Killeen.
It's time for the Coast Show prize wheel. Tonight, one lucky audience member and one home viewer are in with the chance to win a $100 gift card to spend at the Queen's Wharf Hotel in Newcastle. Experience the best VR in Australia at CCVR The Entrance with an hour-long virtual reality session. A $100 voucher to enjoy pizza and pasta at Paparottis Tuggerah. 2 weeks of unlimited classes for you and a friend at Pilates Reformer Studio Long Jetty. Enjoy a show for two at Lizottes in Lambton. Live and cooking at Lizottes. A $50 voucher to enjoy breakfast, lunch or dinner at the Entrance Lake House. Salsa your way into a 5-week intro to salsa course for two with Central Coast Salsa, valued at $250.
The very first contestant for the prize wheel on the Coast Show is Richard from Macquarie Fields. Richard, welcome to the show. Richard is playing for himself and the home viewer a chance to win something on our wheel. So you want to give our wheel a big spin. Big as you can. Hey, look at that! 100. I was on that line. I mean, what do you expect? We bought it on eBay. $100 meal voucher goes to you, Richard, to Paparottis Pizza and Pasta. Also our home viewer.
Congratulations, Richard. You and our home viewer have each won a $100 voucher to enjoy at Paparottis, located in the outdoor dining area at Westfield Tuggerah. Check out their full menu at paparottis.com.au. If you'd like to be a home contestant on our prize wheel, be sure to follow and like The Coast Show on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to The Coast Show YouTube channel for details.
Our next guest has just completed her HSC. What do you want to be when you grow up, Neav?
Musician, hopefully.
What age did you start?
I wrote my first song when I was about 13, I think. So, yeah, it's been a while.
Can you remember it?
Yeah, it was a bit of an emotional song that I wrote about a bit of a drama that I had at school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've won the songwriting contest, Songwriter of the Year, with Australian Songwriter of the Year, wasn't it? That was pretty impressive at such a young... Yeah, you can applaud. That's good. And a big write-up in Rolling Stone, so that's good. There are a lot of big businesses behind you here.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, you sound thrilled. That's good. Now, the song you're going to sing is your latest single. If I ask what it's about, you're not going to say "Talking to the Devil," are you?
I mean, maybe. Like, if you want me to.
Okay. What's it about? Where does it come from?
Yeah, it was an emotional space. I'm still in the relationship that I wrote it about, but essentially someone was trying to restrict the growth of that for jealous means, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, mum and dad.
I mean, yeah, whatever you want it to be. I mean, if you want
Dad.
If that's what you want it to be, but yeah, so that's kind of what it's about.
Talking to the Devil. Neav, everybody, Talking to the Devil.
I've seen you watch our hands like you're in pain. Don't think you understand. Our love won't change. So go ahead and try to manipulate his mind. I don't care, 'cause I know he is mine. I could make you hurt more than you could do to me. I could make it burn more than the way you're trying to tease. But I don't wanna fall to your level. I don't speak with the devil, but I'll leave that to you. You leave him to me. I've seen the way you feel in your eyes. It makes me sick to think he's always on your mind. So go ahead and try to manipulate his mind. I don't care, 'cause I know he's mine. And I could make you hurt more than you could do to me. I could make it burn more than the way you're trying to tease. But I don't wanna fall to your level. I don't speak with the devil, but I'll leave that to you. You leave him to me. Oh, when did the friend I know turn so cold? Turn so cold. I think it was when you let jealousy move your feet to try and trip me over. I could make you hurt more than you could do to me. I could make it burn more than the way you're trying to tease. But I don't wanna fall to your level. I don't speak with the devil, but I'll leave that to you. You leave him to me. Oh, oh,
Neav talking to the devil. If you need to find out any more information about Neav, you can at neav.info. There you go, correct? Thank you very much, Neav, for being on the show. Also thank Gretel, Killeen. Thank you very much. See you next time.
This episode of The Coast Show with Darren Sanders was recorded in front of a relatively live audience at the Entrance Leagues Club. If you'd like to be part of our audience, follow and like The Coast Show for details. Mike Goldman speaking.